Assalamualaikum. Hi everybody. It's been a long time since my last video. In this video, I'm going to show you how I make PCB. Actually, what you see on my channel is not my main job. What I do for a living is developing software for laser projectors like this. I develop software for a company in Germany, and in my spare time I develop the things that you see on my channel. Okay, now I'm going to tell you how I make this PCB. Sure, there are many better ways to make PCB, and I know that my way of making PCB is not the best, but I'm going to tell you exactly how I make this kind of PCB. This is an interrupter circuit. Another gentleman from Australia named Edgar Wilhelm asked me to build two circuits like this. So I think I'm not going to build this circuit on perforated board PCB, but I'm thinking of develop a PCB like this. And yes, let's continue. First, my base circuit is from this one. This is my igniter. You can see it on my previous videos. I use this a lot, and from this circuit I built this temporary circuit on this breadboard. I added some features. This one is the base circuit, and then on this one I added a constant voltage regulator, so that I can get the full full range of the potentiometer here. Okay, and I added another feature, these diodes. These are for reverse polarity protection. I burned my circuit once on these because I didn't have any reverse polarity protection with this color. I thought that I could avoid that, but you know, I'm just a human, and then I connected this polarity incorrectly, and then I have destroyed this circuit. Okay, now from this I use software called kycat or kycat. You can see it. Yes, I draw everything on this schematic, and then I make the routing for the PCB. You can also see the 3D drawing of this. This is the top view. This is the bottom view. Okay, and then from there I print out the board on a paper, and then measure the holes here, if it's fit the components. Okay, I have another. This is the bottom view. This is the top view, and this is the components values. Okay, and from there I use a software called Gimp to make something like this. Okay, and then if I have this, I can measure. Okay, this is the blank PCB that I use. Okay, I can measure the size, if it fits. Okay, because I don't want to make PCB several times, one by one. I'm going to make only once, and then I have 5 of these PCBs. Okay, this is blank PCB without any layer, any photo resist layer, because here in Indonesia I cannot find the blank PCB with this photoresist layer. Actually, you can make a better PCB using photoresist PCB, like I did in Germany, but for the here in Indonesia it is not possible to get that. Okay, so I just use this, and after that I print out again this picture on this paper. This is a photo paper for laser printer. This is a glossy paper like this, and you need to print the PCB on this side. Okay, and then you have to transfer the toner from this paper on this copper layer. Okay, and I also use this to clean the PCB before applying the toner, and also for removing the toner from the PCB. Okay, I think I'm going to show you the pictures. I have photos. Okay, this is the circuit. This is the PCB part. Okay, this is again the PCB with the correct edge cutting, and this is the PCB. It is finished. Okay, this is the PCB from Gimp software, and this is the liquid container for ferric chloride for etching. This is the PCB printed on this paper. Okay, now here I cleaned the PCB with this acetone, or this is also used for how you call it, to remove the nail paint or so. This is the PCB with printed drawing put like this. I use sellotape on the sides to hold the paper on the PCB firmly, and then I use iron to heat up the paper. Here you can see this is also an important step. The failure that I made was too short heating time, so it is better that you iron it a little bit too long than too short. Okay, and then after that you have to soak the PCB in water, and then you can peel off the paper. Okay, you see that this paper is partly removed. I'm going to show you on my first attempt. This is failed PCB. Why? Because, for example, on this part the paper is still blocking the copper layer, so that the etching liquid cannot etch this part. Okay, there are many for example this one, and then again this one. It looks simple, but it is difficult to remove the copper layer here if it's done. Okay, so you have to remove the paper very well. And what I also use is if you have the paper removed by hand, and you can see also, you can still see that some part is not removed. I use this kind of screwdriver, just scratch it here, for example, here or here, until it is clean. Okay, now you see this looks good, but actually if you see it closely, you can still see some thin paper layer on some areas, so you have to remove it with something like this, needle or small screwdriver like this. Okay, and this is finished. This is I also order PCB from this company online from China. It's not arrived yet. Okay, this is the ferric chloride, or FeCl3. This is the etching liquid. Okay, just put it in this liquid like this, and you can see the copper part is the color is different now. You can see that on the edge the copper is gone. Okay, and then after it is completely removed, the copper, you have to rinse the PCB very well. Okay, and then you will get something like this. This is you can still see the toner on this part, on this surface. Okay, and then before I remove the toner, the printer toner, I cut the PCB, because the toner protects actually the copper surface. Okay, if you want to solder the components, you can wipe out the toner using this acetone, and then you can solder it directly, and then after that you can put a protective layer. I will show you. Okay, now you can see the PCB is cut, and here this is my drill. I use Dremel drill with workstation to drill the holes. Here again you can see the holes are drilled. This is not the correct size of the I'll show you this one. You can see it has different sizes. Okay. And this is the PCB with partly toner, or with toner partly removed with this acetone. This is already clean. And then, okay, the picture here like I said before, this is the bottom part PCB, and this is the top part or the upper part. So I actually need a dual layer PCB, but I use only single layer PCB. Okay, so I have to solder the this bridges manually. Okay, I use I'm going to show you. Wait a minute. I use this wire, this copper wire. Okay, this is 1mm wire. This is of course too thick, but it is better too thick than too thin. Okay, I'm going to show you. This, for example. These are manually soldered on top of the PCB. Then you have to put the components like this. Okay. Okay, this is also, it's not finished yet. Okay, this is from the top. This one is finished. Okay, it is done like this. Okay, and then I use this spray to protect the copper part of this PCB. Otherwise it will corrode. Okay, I use this. Okay, and then the result is like this. This is still wet, and now it is dry. Okay, that's it. Maybe I can show you also the casing that I'm going to use. This is the casing that I'm going to use. I have two of those. Okay, the gentleman from Australia, Edgar Wilhelm, asked me to build this for him, two circuits for him. Okay, and this is the switch, and I can put the circuit here like this, and then put some terminals. Like this, and another blue terminal here. Okay, and then yeah, that's it. By the way, this is aluminum casing. This is better than the last one I built for another Australian guy. It was from plastic. I still have the plastic casing. This one. This is not good because you have to have the heat from the transistors removed, and it is not so easy with this plastic casing. Okay, with this one I can dissipate the heat directly on the casing. Okay, I know that this is not a tutorial video. This is more like my story video, building the PCB, and I'm also thinking of selling these circuits. If some of you want to have this interrupter circuit, you can just let me know, and then I can build this for you. Okay, I think that's it for now. Until next video, bye bye.